Yeah, he's been, of course, where Andrew goes to a talent show. He's got the cave scene. He's got the nice suit on. So, yeah. And when this movie came out, it actually caused quite the stir when it came out. I mean, it came out like completely out of nowhere. I mean, when this movie came out, it came out of nowhere. It came completely out of left field. It was like a movie that like 20th Century Fox actually didn't actually have much faith in. In fact, they didn't know if this movie would actually be a hit. Like they knew it because it was a superhero movie, it would probably do. But they thought because it was a found footage movie and started a bunch of unknown. It was a teen drama movie, which they ended up investing in a similar superhero movie for young adult protagonist, that being Jumper, and that didn't really do as well as they hoped. And they were kind of worried that this movie was gonna flop. And for one thing, around this time, people were getting kind of sick of found footage movies. And around this time, people were getting kind of sick of found footage movies, which were kind of flooding the market in the early 2010s. Like, you had paranormal activity movies, you had Cloverfield, you had Grave Encounters, a lot of them mostly in the horror genre. You also had Apollo 18. And it wasn't really necessarily in the horror genre, it was more in the sci-fi genre. It does kind of devolve into a horror film at times, honestly. It'd be more of a psychological one. And then, but it like came out of like nowhere and did extremely well. The funny thing is, the movie that they thought would actually make more money than this, Red Tails, the movie that George Lucas invested, that had the involvement of George Lucas, that movie was unfortunately a box office bomb. Well, this movie actually turned out to be quite successful, actually, really. Really did. This goes where Andrew goes to a party to celebrate his newfound popularity. Fun fact, this party scene was actually... Fun fact, a lot of this movie was actually shot in South Africa. It was shot mostly in Cape Town, South Africa, Johannesburg. Even though it's supposed to take place in Seattle, it had to be shot in Johannesburg due to budget royalties. And actually, because of shooting in South Africa, they actually had to import a lot of American vehicles due to the fact that South Africa's vehicles drive on the left rather than on the right.